Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are doing a bit of a mental health video, so if you want to learn more about BPD, keep watching. So today we're going to specifically get into BPD episodes. Now the reason I'm getting into this is because A, it's scary, B, it's something I go through and I have gone through in the past, and C, it's good to be aware because I don't find many people speak out about BPD episodes, and a lot of people get the wrong idea of these episodes, so this might help. So, definition of BPD episodes. Now, during a BPD episode, many symptoms can occur. Now I'm going to get into personally what I've experienced during a BPD episode. And for those of you who don't know what BPD stands for, it's borderline personality disorder. Don't get that confused with bipolar or schizophrenia. It's not at all the same. Going through an episode is actually pretty terrifying. One of the things that is the most terrifying is probably the minimal recollection of the events that happened. I tend to have more of them through the winter because I also struggle with seasonal depression. So yeah. The last episode I had, it involved me completely losing all cool. I was yelling. I just felt completely terrified inside and outside my body. You can't even describe the fear that your mind goes through, and the physical fear. It's like your brain it's sending out alert signals even though there's nothing going on. It could be triggered by something. Mine was personally triggered by a friendship. So what happens is I start to get very angry. I start to almost project it onto whoever's around me. And that turns into crying, anger, slamming things. Sometimes I'll throw things. I had a vase that I actually threw and shattered to pieces during an episode, so there's a lot of that. It's a lot of mixed emotions, and I think, other than the episodes like that are triggered by a certain thing, the other type of episode that can happen is when you disassociate from yourself. Hi, Chester. So what I mean by that is disassociation is this. Now, when I disassociate myself, this is a very difficult time, especially to get through to someone, because what ends up happening is I will look at myself and I won't see myself in the mirror, if that makes sense. What ends up happening is I actually start to get confused looking at myself, and I start to almost separate my body and myself from each other, and I start to panic, and I start to go, wait, this isn't my arm, this isn't my hand, there's no way that these are my legs. And until you actually go through this, it's very, very hard to understand. And Chester. And that's understandable. That would be hard to get. But yeah, that's another tough thing. And I will get more into the disassociation later on, maybe in another video. If you guys want to see that, let me know. Let me know in the comments below. But yeah. What it's like for those who see an episode happen. I have been through episodes around my family, my fiance, my friends, and it's not a fun time. You lose a lot of people from it because a lot of people, they just don't understand what you're going through. They don't understand why it's happening. A lot of the time they'll blame themselves. It's difficult for that person because they don't understand, and it's scary. To be around someone who's going through a BPD episode, it can be terrifying. I know in my case, Jessie has been extremely terrified a couple times that I've had an episode, or, my friends have seen me start throwing up and just start panicking and disassociating myself completely, walking alone. Like, there's been a lot, and it's hard to understand if you don't have borderline personality disorder. And you'll hear me say that a lot, and I know that's really cliche to say, but it's really accurate because it's so hard to explain something that's going on in your mind. But yeah. What to do if someone's having an episode? The only thing that has been helpful in my case is just staying positive. The best thing to do for someone who is going through an episode is to just be there for them. Don't get upset with them, and acknowledge what they're feeling. Even though our feelings might be completely distorted, make their feelings valid. So, for example, if I'm going through an episode and I'm super, super upset, and someone, instead of being caring and understanding and saying, I understand, it'll be okay, it's okay to feel like this, if someone instead is yelling at you or saying like, shut up, or get over it, or just completely ignoring you, that does not help. That will make the BPD episode 10 times worse, and a lot of people don't understand that. You want to be helpful in a way that works. Even if you think that what that person is feeling isn't right, you can't negate the feelings and you can't avoid them. You can't say, you shouldn't feel like this. You shouldn't be feeling like this. You shouldn't say that to anybody, because they can feel however they want to feel. And unfortunately, with borderline personality disorder, it does make you feel 10 times more the emotion in any scenario. So that's why you have to be very understanding. And if you are around someone with BPD, don't be afraid of them. Understand that they've got some stuff going on and there's not much else that can be done. Now, I will say quickly before we end this video that CBD oil has helped me so much. You can get CBD gummies, CBD oil, CBD, any candies, coffee, tea. There's so many things you can get that have CBD, and it has helped my BPD so much. So I'm going to leave a few links down below for ideas for you guys that I found that possibly you would want to check out if you are struggling with borderline personality disorder. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did enjoy it, please subscribe to my channel and like this video. I hope this wasn't too hard of a topic for you guys. I just really think that it's good to share the message of borderline personality disorder from someone who does have it, who can vouch for all of it. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.
Still hoping that someday we will. Here's the smoking of something.